Matrices. We always wish to represent a set of numbers in a rectangular array of rows and columns. For example, bowling performance of certain bowlers are given below. Say bowler A, B and C. Suppose bowler A bowled 5 overs, out of this 1 is maiden and he has given 25 runs by taking 2 wickets. And bowler B bowled 6 overs and no maiden, he has given 24 runs by taking 1 wicket. And finally, bowler C bowled 8 overs, out of this 3 are maiden and he has given 24 runs by taking 2 wickets. This information can be arranged in an array of rows and columns by taking the bowlers as each row and over as one column. Number of maiden given by a bowler is another column and runs given by the bowlers as third column and wickets taken by them as fourth column. We can also arrange this information by taking bowlers as a column and their performance in a row. This way of arranging the elements in rows and columns is known as matrix, or we can define a matrix is an ordered rectangular array of numbers or functions. The numbers or functions are called the elements or the entries of the matrix. Matrix has wider application in almost all fields of mathematics. Matrices help to solve system of equations by writing in matrix notation with the help of defined algebraic operations in matrix. Matrix notation and operations are used in electronic spreadsheet program, social accounting network theory, cryptography, modern psychology, etc. Look at this example. This information gives the marks scored by Sangeeta in 3 tests. This information can be arranged in rectangular way as rows and columns within square bracket. The horizontal entries are called rows and the vertical entries are called columns. The entry or the number or the element 60 represents marks scored by Sangeeta in test 2 of science, and Sangeeta scored 90 marks in mathematics in test 1. Notation. Each entry of the matrix can be represented as Aij, where I represent the row the element belongs to and J represents the column of the element. In the given example, A11 is equal to 80, A23 is equal to 63, A32 is equal to 80, etc. Order of the matrix. The order of the matrix gives the information about the number of rows in the matrix and the number of columns in the matrix. Look at this example. In this example, we have total 3 rows and 4 columns. Therefore, the order of this matrix is number of rows by number of columns, that is 3 by 4. In general, the matrix A of order m by n can be represented as A11, A12, A13, etc., A1j, etc., A1n as first row, A21, A22, A23, etc., A2j, etc., A2n as second row. Continuing like this, AI1, AI2, AI3, etc., Aij, etc., Ain as ith row, and finally AM1, AM2, AM3, etc., AMj, continuing AMN as mth row. Similarly, columns as A11, A21, A31, etc., AI1, etc., AM1 as first column, and A12, A22, A32, etc., AI2, etc., AM2 as second column. Continuing like this, nth column will be A1n, A2n, A3n, etc., AINAMN. So, this given matrix symbolically can be written as matrix A is equal to bracket Aij of order m by n, where I lies between 1 to m and j lies between 1 to n and I comma j belongs to natural numbers. The number of elements in the matrix m by n is m multiplied by n. That is, for example, the number of elements in the matrix 3 by 4 is 3 multiplied by 4 is equal to 12 elements. Types of matrices. A matrix with only one column is called column matrix. For example, matrix A is equal to 1, 5, minus 7, 9 is a column matrix of order 4 by 1. In general, matrix A is equal to bracket Aij m by 1 is a column matrix of order m by 1. Row matrix. A matrix with single row is called row matrix. For example, matrix B is equal to 0, root 7, 3, 5 is a row matrix of order 1 by 4. In general, we write matrix B is equal to Bij of order 1 by n. Square matrix. A matrix in which the number of rows are equal to the number of columns is said to be square matrix. Thus, an m by n matrix is said to be a square matrix if m is equal to n, and it's known as a square matrix of order n. Matrix A is equal to Aij is a square matrix of order n. Then elements A11, A22, A33, etc. ANN is said to constitute the diagonal of the matrix. Diagonal matrix. A square matrix B is equal to bracket Bij m by m is said to be a diagonal matrix if all its non-diagonal elements are 0. That is, a matrix B is equal to bracket Bij m by m is said to be diagonal matrix if Bij is equal to 0 when I is not equal to j. Scalar matrix. A diagonal matrix is said to be a scalar matrix if its diagonal elements are equal. That is, a square matrix B is equal to bracket Bij n by n is said to be a scalar matrix if Bij is equal to 0 when I is not equal to j and Bij is equal to k when I is equal to j for some constant k. Identity matrix. A square matrix in which elements in the diagonal are all 1 and rest are all 0 is called an identity matrix. In other words, the square matrix A is equal to bracket Aij n by n is an identity matrix if Aij is equal to 1 if I is equal to j, 0 if I is not equal to j. Zero matrix. A matrix is said to be zero matrix or null matrix if all its elements are 0. Equality of matrices. Two matrices A and B are said to be equal if they are of same order and each and every element are equal. That is, for the matrices A is equal to Aij of order m by n and B is equal to Bij of order p by q are equal if m is equal to p, n is equal to q and Aij is equal to Bij for every I and j. Operations on matrices. Addition of matrices. Look at this example. Suppose Samina has two factories at places A and B. Each factory produces sport dresses for boys and girls in three different prices categories labeled 1, 2 and 3. The quantities produced by each factory are represented as matrices. Let two columns represents boys and girls and the three rows are representing the cost. The production details at factory A can be represented by 3 by 2 matrices as 80, 60, 75, 65, 90 and 85, and order of this matrix is 3 by 2. Now, the matrices representing the production details of factory at B is 90, 50, 70, 55, 75, 75, and this matrix is also of order 3 by 2. Suppose Samina wants to know the total production of sport dresses in each price category, then total production is in category 1 for boys 80 plus 90, for girls 60 plus 50, in category 2 for boys 75 plus 70, for girls 65 plus 55, in category 3 for boys 90 plus 75, for girls 85 plus 75. This can be represented in the matrix form as again by taking boys and girls as a rows and the categories as a columns. This information can be represented in the matrix form as 80 plus 90, 60 plus 50, 75 plus 70, 65 plus 55, 90 plus 75, 85 plus 75. This new matrix is the sum of the above two matrices. We observe that the sum of two matrices is a matrix obtained by adding the corresponding elements of the given matrices. Therefore, if A is equal to A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23 is a 2 by 3 matrix and B is equal to B11, B12, B13, B21, B22, B23 is another 2 by 3 matrix, then we define A plus B is equal to A11 plus B11, A12 plus B12, A13 plus B13, A21 plus B21, A22 plus B22, A23 plus B23. In general, if A is equal to the matrix Aij and B is equal to matrix Bij of same order m by n, then sum of the matrices A and B is defined as a matrix C, Cij of order m by n, where Cij is equal to Aij plus Bij for all possible values of I and j. Multiplication of a matrix by a scalar. Recollect the example what we discussed for addition of matrices. In that example, suppose Samina has doubled the production at a factory A in all categories. Then we get the revised quantities produced by the factory A as 160, 120, 150, 130, 180, 170. We observe that the new matrix is obtained by multiplying each element of the previous matrix by 2. Therefore, the multiplication of a matrix by a scalar is defined as if A is equal to matrix Aij of order m by n and K is a scalar, then Ka is another matrix which is obtained by multiplying each element of A by the scalar K. In other words, Ka is equal to K multiplied by Aij of order m by n is equal to K into Aij of order m by n. That is, ijth element of Ka is Kaij for all possible values of I and j. Properties of matrix addition. Commutative law. If A is equal to Aij and B is equal to Bij are matrices of same order m by n, then A plus B is equal to B plus A. That is, A plus B is equal to matrix Aij plus matrix Bij, which is equal to matrix Aij plus Bij. This can be written as matrix Bij plus Aij since addition of numbers is commutative. Now, matrix Bij plus Aij is equal to matrix Bij plus matrix Aij, which is equal to B plus A. Therefore, matrix addition satisfies commutative law. Associative law. For any three matrices, A is equal to Aij, B is equal to Bij, C is equals to Cij of same order m by n, A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. That is, A plus B plus C is equal to matrix Aij plus matrix Bij plus matrix Cij. Now, matrix Aij plus matrix Bij can be written as matrix Aij plus Bij plus Cij, which is equal to matrices Aij plus Bij plus Cij. Now, since the addition of numbers is associative, this can be written as matrix Aij plus Bij plus Cij. Now, this is equal to matrix Aij plus matrix Bij plus Cij, which is same as matrix Aij plus matrix Bij plus matrix Cij, which is equal to A plus B plus C. Therefore, associative law satisfies for the matrix addition. Existence of additive identity. Let A is equal to Aij be m by n matrix and O be an m by n 0 matrix. Then we get A plus 0 is equal to 0 plus A is equal to A. Therefore, 0 matrix or null matrix is the additive identity for matrix addition. The existence of additive inverse. Let A is equal to Aij of order m by n. Then we have another matrix minus A, which is equal to minus Aij of order m by n, such that A plus minus A is equal to minus A plus A, which is equal to 0 matrix. So, minus A is the additive inverse of A or negative of A. Properties of scalar multiplication of matrix. Let A is equal to Aij and B is equal to Bij be two matrices of same order m by n and K and L are scalars. Then we have K times A plus B is equal to K times A plus K times B and K plus L times A is equal to K times A plus L times A. Multiplication of matrices. Pawan and Nihal are friends. Pawan wants to buy 3 pencil boxes and 5 notebooks, while Nihal wants to buy 2 pencil boxes and 7 notebooks. Cost of 1 pencil box is 15 rupees and the cost of 1 notebook is 20 rupees. Now, how much money does each need to spend? Pawan needs 3 pencil boxes and each pencil box costs 15 rupees. So, 3 multiplied by 15, 45 rupees, and he wants to buy 5 notebooks and the cost of 1 notebook is 20 rupees. Therefore, 5 multiplied by 20 is equals to 100 rupees. In total, Pawan needs 145 rupees. Now, Nihal needs 2 pencil boxes. Therefore, 2 multiplied by 15 is equal to 30 rupees plus 7 notebooks. 7 multiplied by 20 rupees is equals to 140 rupees. Therefore, the total amount Nihal needs is 170 rupees. Now, let us see how these calculations can be done with the help of matrices. First step, write the given information in matrix notation. The requirement of Pawan and Nihal can be represented with the help of matrices by taking box and notebooks as columns and Pawan and Nihal as rows. Similarly, cost of each pencil and notebook can be represented with the help of 2 by 1 matrix. We calculated the money needed by each of them as 145 rupees and 170 rupees. Let us represent this information also as 2 by 1 matrix. We can even represent the calculations done to find out the requirement of money for 2 friends with the help of matrices. This matrix is nothing but the product of requirement matrix and price per piece matrix. Now, let us define matrix multiplication with the help of this example. Money required by Pawan, that is rupees 145, to buy 3 box and 5 notebooks is got by multiplying and adding first row of requirement matrix with first column of price per piece matrix. Similarly, money required by Nihal is obtained by multiplying and adding second row of requirement matrix with first column of price per piece matrix. Formally, we define multiplication of matrices as follows. The product of 2 matrices A and B is defined if the number of columns of A is equal to the number of rows of B. Let A is equal to Aij an m by n matrix and B is equal to Bjk be an n by p matrix. Then the product of the matrices A and B is the matrix C of order m by p. To get the ikth element of Cik of the matrix C, we take the ith row of A and kth column of B, multiply them element wise and take the sum of all these products. In other words, if A is equal to Aij of order m by n, B is equal to Bjk of order n by p, then the ith row of A is Ai1, Ai2, etc. Ain and kth column of B is B1k, B2k, etc. Bnk. Then Cik is equal to Ai1 B1k plus Ai2 B2k plus Ai3 B3k plus etc. and finally Ain Bnk, that is equal to summation of j is equal to 1 to n of Aij Bjk. Now the matrix C is equal to Cik of order m by p is the product of the matrices A and B. For example, let A be a 3 by 2 matrix and B be 2 by 3 matrix. Then the product matrix AB is of order 3 by 3. Now, let us see how can we find each element of the product matrix. To get the element A11 of the product matrix AB, we multiply each element in the first row of A matrix with each element in the first column of the B matrix and add the resultant. Therefore, A11 of the product matrix is -1. Similarly, A12 element of the product matrix AB is obtained by multiplying each element in the first row of A matrix with each element in the second column of the B matrix and adding the resultant. Therefore, the element A12 of the product matrix is 1. Similarly, we can find all the elements of the product matrix AB. The element A23 is obtained by multiplying the second row of the A matrix with the third column of the B matrix, and the element A33 is obtained by multiplying the third row of the A matrix with the third column of the B matrix, and so on. Properties of multiplication of matrices. Commutative law. Matrix multiplication is not commutative. Zero matrix as the product of two non-zero matrices. We know that for all real numbers AB, if AB is equal to 0, then either A is equal to 0 or B is equal to 0. This need not be true for matrices. For example, let A is equal to 0, minus 1, 0, 2 be 2 by 2 matrices, and B is equal to 3, 5, 0, 0 is it another 2 by 2 matrix. Then we have the product AB as 0, 0, 0, 0 a null matrix. Thus, if the product of two matrices is a zero matrix, it is not necessary that one of the matrices is a zero matrix. Associative law. For any three matrices A, B and C, we have AB into C is equal to A into BC whenever both sides of equality are defined. Distributive law. For three matrices A, B and C, we have A multiplied by B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C, and A plus B into C is equal to AC plus BC whenever both sides of equality are defined. The existence of multiplicative identity. For every square matrix A, there exists an identity matrix of same order such that I into A is equal to A into I is equal to A. Transpose of a matrix. Matrix obtained by interchanging its rows and columns is known as transpose of a given matrix. In other words, if A is equal to matrix Aij of order m by n, then A transpose is equal to matrix Aji of order n by m. For example, if A is the matrix 3, 8, 5, 1, 0, minus 1 of order 2 by 3, then transpose of A is A transpose is equal to 3, 1, 8, 0, 5 minus 1 and order of this matrix is 3 by 2. Properties of transpose of a matrix. Property 1. For the given matrix A transpose the whole transpose is equal to A. And K times A of the whole transpose is equal to K times the A transpose, where K is scalar. Property 2. For the given matrices A and B of same order, A plus B whole transpose is equal to A transpose plus B transpose. And AB whole transpose is equal to B transpose into A transpose. There are 6 operations on a matrix, 3 of which are due to rows and 3 due to columns, which are known as elementary operations or transformations. The interchange of any 2 rows or 2 columns. Any 2 rows or any 2 columns of a matrix can be interchanged. In general, we can say ith and jth row can be interchanged, or ith and jth column can be interchanged. Now, applying the transformation C2 to C3 for the matrix A, we get 1, 5, 13 as first column, 2, minus 18, 11 as second column, and minus 1, 7, 0 as third column. The multiplication of the elements of any row or column by a non-zero number. Any row or column of the given matrix can be multiplied by the real number. In general, if each element of ith row is multiplied by k, where k is not equal to 0, then we denote it as Ri turns to kRi. Similarly, for each element of the column Cj multiplied by non-zero constant k, then Cj turns to kCj. Example, for the given matrix A, 1, 3 minus half, 11 minus 8, 0, 2, 5, 7. If third row is multiplied by 2, then we get the transformed matrix as 1, 3 minus half, 11 minus 8, 0, 4, 10, 14. Similarly, applying the operation C1 turns to minus 6C1 for the matrix A, we get the matrix as minus 6 minus 66 minus 2, 3 minus 8, 5, minus half, 0, 7. The addition to the elements of any row or column, the corresponding elements of any other row or column multiplied by any non-zero number. Symbolically, the addition to the elements of ith row, the corresponding elements of jth row multiplied by k is denoted by Ri turns to Ri plus krj. The corresponding column operation is denoted by Ci turns to Ci plus kcj. For example, applying the operation R1 turns to R1 plus 1 by 3 of R2 for the matrix B with elements 2, minus 7, 5, 3, 15, minus 9, 12, 4 by 3, 16, we get the first row as changed 3, 2, 2, 3, 15, minus 9, 12, 4 by 3, 16. Invertible matrices. If A is a square matrix of order M and if there exists another square matrix B of the same order M such that A multiplied by B is equal to B multiplied by A is equal to identity matrix I, then B is called the inverse matrix of A and it is denoted by A inverse. In that case, A is said to be invertible. Negative of a matrix. The matrix obtained by multiplying each entry of the given matrix by minus 1 is known as negative of the matrix. Difference of matrices. If A is equal to Aij and B is equal to Bij are two matrices of the same order, that is M by N, then the difference A minus B is defined as a matrix D which is equal to Dij, where Dij is equal to Aij minus Bij for all values of I and j. In other words, D is equal to A minus B, which is same as A plus minus 1 of B, that is sum of the matrix A and the matrix minus B.